I mean, just tell me what the emotions are right now. I mean, I know this was a big one for you. You find out your co-main event, and then you deliver like that.
Man, it's amazing. I've been hyped all week about this fight. I've been in good mood, like I've been telling you guys. I got the call this morning. Sorry, let me silence this phone.
Bet that's been blowing up.
Dude. But I got the call this morning, that I was a co-main. I cried, bro. Tears came out. I know for New Year's this year, me and my team, we were talking about, this next year. And the goal was co-main, ranking. That was the first goal. And for it to happen so soon, the first quarter, like unexpectedly. I mean, I was already on the main card on ESPN, but to be switched to co-main and to be able to perform like that and dude, stone cold knockout like that against a really good guy. Oh, and we're about to renegotiate contracts. It's like, dude, I love it.
Clearly aggressive from the start. Was that the game plan to push the pace from the outset?
Yeah, I have good coaches and good team, and the guy does not move. The guy doesn't do okay fighting backwards. He's only effective when he's moving you back. So we like to do what you don't like to do, and that's what we did. And, he also said he was going to finish me. I saw he said he was going to finish me early backstage before I came out, and it kind of pissed me off a little bit. But, I stayed calm and stayed happy. And when I'm happy, it's scary.
Yeah. You talked a lot about that in the lead-up, right? The whole staying calm, staying happy, and you kind of mentioned how things slow down, kind of the flow state, I guess. I mean, was it the same again tonight?
Yeah, I started kind of picking him apart. I mean, he jabbed me, I think, one time in the nose, but started kicking his legs out and started moving around, but stayed on him and hit him with that right, and then stepped in again, and man, he was gone.
Yeah, the 1-2 put him out cold. But you said you hit him with that first right. Did you sense, I think he's hurt, I think I can go finish him right now?
I just wanted to keep moving him back. The plan was to move him back, move him back, move him back. So it just kind of happened.
I keep checking my email here because I'm waiting to see if you got the 50 G's. Do you know if you did yet? Or?
I don't know. I asked Dana, and I asked some of my friends on FaceTime, and they said there wasn't really any big knockouts or anything. I think Grant Dawson might have won at the end of a round, but
it was pretty impressive.
I didn't see it, but they said there wasn't any other stone cold knockouts or anything like that. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm looking over to PR right now. Do we have an official message yet? Nope. Oh, I wanted to get the reaction. Well, if you do get the bonus, what's the plan?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm happy to be here, and I love it, man. Like, when I have fun, I told you guys, when I have fun, this happens. So, dude, I feel like I'm coming into my own. I feel like I figured it out. I know how good I am, but it's hard to put it on paper, translate it. And these last, I said, this next fight would be the best performance to date. And to date, it's not ever, it's to date. And that's what I promised myself, and that's what I've been working. And especially after the last one, it was my best performance to date. So to come out again, to have another best performance to date, and to go off like that, bro, blessed.
Last thing for me, I didn't get to hear, but it sounds like you got a call out ready afterwards. Jeff Neal, not a guy that a lot of people ask for. So why was that the one that you thought made sense, and in his neck of the woods too, right?
Hey, he's highly ranked. I like the guy. We're friends, but hey, we're coworkers too. And Texas, he's from Texas. I'm trying to put something together. I've asked for these guys. They just don't give them to me, So I'm trying to get someone that's good that no one wants to fight. So hopefully they give me something.
You said that you guys are friends. Have you checked with him that he's still friends with you now that you've called him out?
No, we're cool though. We see each other, and I'm a big fan of his. But like I said, we're all co-workers, and it's nothing personal, Do you
think it's a statement that you want to fight a guy that other people clearly would rather not?
I want to fight everybody. And, the Texas thing, maybe if it was in Florida, I'd fight someone from Florida that was ranked, So I'm just trying to get a big fight.
That could be the new thing, right? Every time they open up a new city, you fight a guy from there and just go around hometown killer.
I've done it before. I've been to Mexico and beat that guy. I went to Orlando and beat Mike Perry. It's kind of what I do.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Sweet. Thank you guys.
So congratulations on the victory, first UFC win. What's the emotion like for you right now?
Felicidades por tu primer victoria en el UFC. ¿Cómo te sientes ahora?
Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Me siento muy bien, muy contenta, muy feliz del resultado y de la oportunidad que me dio UFC.
I feel really happy. I feel really good because of the result and the opportunity that UFC gave me.
Yeah. Overall, a dominant victory. I'm sure you would have liked to get the finish, but still dominant. So how did you feel about your performance?
Después de una victoria dominante, no tuviste la finalización, pero fue una pelea muy dominante. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Pues me siento contenta, me siento satisfecha por el resultado. Tuvimos una semana para prepararnos y para ajustar la estrategia. Yo quería someterla o en dado caso noquearla, pero no sucedió. Finalicé la pelea con decisión, pero pues estoy contenta pese al resultado y creo que con una preparación de 8 semanas puedo dar un mejor performance.
I'm really happy with my performance. We only had a week to plan for this fight. Of course, I was trying to knock her out or submit her and try to finish the fight, but I feel comfortable with the performance because I only had a week to prepare for this fight.
Yeah. You were able to get the head and arm throw, get to the scarf hold position a lot. Were you surprised at just how durable she was, that you were in the dominant position but couldn't finish her there?
Estuviste en una posición muy dominante de que es Agatami la conejiña y te sorprendió que ella haya aguantado, que fue tolerante a ese dolor.
Pues no me sorprende, o sea, hay muchas peleadoras que igual han aguantado esas posiciones. Yo creo que fue más de querer estar ahí, de aguantar hasta el final y pues era ella o yo.
I think there's a lot of fighters that can survive in those positions. I think she was really trying to survive and give it all on the cage, but so am I. I was there just to finish her.
I guess how tough was the third round for you? You mentioned short notice. That was the one round that she won. She had a little success on the feet. Were you tired? Was that a mental check, a physical check, the third round?
En el tercer asalto te veías un poco más cansadita. Fue el asalto que le dieron los jueces a ella. ¿Cómo te sentías? ¿Cómo estaba el cansancio? ¿Qué pasaba por tu cabeza?
Pues sí, fue algo cansado, ya estaba, la tenía en la posición de lucha durante los otros 2 rounds, me fue desgastando un poco, pero creo que con un campamento de 8 semanas mi cardio puede estar mucho mejor y no hay excusas, es trabajo que llevo haciendo desde hace años.
Well, that's true. On the first round and second round, I spent a lot of energy keeping that position. On the third round, I was a little tired, but there's no excuses. I know with a full camp, I can do way much better in my performance, but this comes from years since I started training for wrestling.
Of course, we have to ask about what happened after the fight. I guess, what led to what happened there? It looked like maybe there was a certain 4-letter P word thrown at her. What exactly unfolded there?
¿Qué pasó después de la pelea? Parece que hubo ahí un insulto de 4 letras que empieza con la letra P, pero ¿qué pasó? ¿Por qué te prendiste?
Pues es que ella anteriormente estaba hablando mal de mi lucha, ella decía que mis estúpidos derribes no servían, que ella ya me había estudiado, me conocía bastante y yo creo que realmente ella no me conoció hasta que no bajó al infierno y pues fue algo que tenía que sacar al final y pues le tuve que decir que sí era cierto todo lo que ella estaba diciendo y pues ya al final nos prendimos y sacó lo peor de mí, eso fue lo que pasó. Yo no soy así, yo soy muy humilde, termino mis peleas y pues es una compañera más, saludo respetuoso, pero este caso no fue así, ella se metió con mi lucha, me faltó el respeto y lo único que tuve que hacer es callarle la boca.
That's a long one. Here I go. Well, everything got started when she insulted my wrestling and my takedowns. She said that I have a stupid headlocks and a stupid takedowns, and she said that she used to know me. So I proved to her that she didn't know me and that I give her a little of a hell so she can taste it. So I'm not the kind of person that like to insult other people. I'm a humble girl, but if you touch the wrong buttons, you're going to have issues with me.
To be clear, there were some people speculating that when you leaned back over her that you spit on her. Did that happen or were you just talking to her?
Dice que hay especulaciones que cuando te acercaste a ella, le escupiste, o fue accidental o algo así.
No, jamás le escupí, no, solamente le dije de cosas, pero jamás le escupí. Yo creo que eso es ya sobrepasar, ¿no? Eso ya es, pues, ya ser irrespetuosa. Yo solamente fue el momento y eso, no, jamás escupiría a mis rivales, no soy de este tipo de personas.
No, I didn't spit on her at all. Probably it was the momentum. I'm not the kind of person that like to spit. If you spit to someone, that's crossing the line, and that wasn't something that I wasn't thinking about to do in my debut.
Fair enough. Last thing for me, you've got this win. I'm sure you want to rest a little bit, but what's the plan? I mean, do you want to fight again soon? Are there names, places, dates? What do you do next?
Acabas de ganar, sabemos que quieres descansar, pero ¿quieres algún reto, algún nombre en especial? ¿Qué te gustaría hacer?
No, pues yo estoy lista para que me pongan, yo no busco a nadie, yo estoy lista para enfrentar a quien sea, eso estamos, nos vamos a enfrentar a los mejores y pues ahorita lo que sigue es relajar un poco en Cancún.
Well, I'm not here to ask for things. I'm here to give good fights. So right now, I'm just going to be waiting to see what they offer me, and I'm going to go relax to Cancun tomorrow.
Congratulations on the victory. Just one question. Yesterday during the face-offs, you had the outfit. What was the inspiration for that?
¿Cuál era tu inspiración el día de ayer en el pesaje oficial?
Pues mi inspiración de tener las orejitas es por mi apellido, Conejo. Yo siempre en mis pesajes salgo con las orejitas representando y moviendo el rabito. Y pues eso es lo que me inspira mi apellido, mis raíces.
Well, that's based on my last name. Her last name is Conejo, which means rabbit. So in all of her fights, she likes to give a tribute to the rabbit and move the tail, the bunny tail. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Derek, congratulations on a very, a dominant victory tonight. The win streak stays alive. So, I mean, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. You know, I was a little upset that I didn't get to finish. I thought my ground and pound and get it done. He was pretty crafty on bottom, you know, holding my wrists, holding my hands and stuff like that. So we got the win. On to the next.
Yeah. I know, like you said, you'd like to finish, everybody would, but do you kind of take pride in this one? I mean, it was a disciplined fight, right? I mean, you had to stay disciplined, not buy into what he's doing, you know, stay focused, and you did all that, which has been a huge criticism over the years. I mean, so even though maybe you didn't get the result that you wanted, is there something kind of satisfying about this one?
Yeah, you know, you can always add to a win. If he caught me in the first round. If I would have, you know, gave in at that moment, then, you know, there wouldn't have been any learning from that. They would have been, you know, just upset, humiliated. He would have been talking trash for a whole year just off this fight. So, you know, to go out there, get the win, shut him up, it feels good too.
You said you got that. You got rocked in the first. And you kind of had to put your hand on the ground and stand back up. I mean, was there like a mental check, like I've got to gut through this, or I mean, how hurt were you?
No, I wasn't too hurt. He just caught me with a good one. I was a little off balance, but I knew where I was at. You know, I was able to clinch him up. And it's funny, every time I grab a guy's leg and go for my high leg, guys like to punch from there. So that's an opportunity to sweep their leg out. But at the same time, I got to be mindful in that position also.
He didn't spend a lot of time on his feet, but were there any other spots that you did? I mean, it seemed like he landed a couple decent shots here and there. Did he hurt you at any other point in the fight?
No, it didn't really hurt me. He was pretty fast. You know, I was kind of expecting that. I could see him going down to 70. These guys that are smaller, they're kind of tricky. They're quicker, you know, rather than these, you know, big guys like somebody like Costa. He's kind of blown up. But I wouldn't expect – he wouldn't be as fast as the guy just fought. So, yeah, kind of what I expected. Just thought he'd get off a little bit more on his feet and be a little bit harder to take down.
Yeah. Clearly, you had to not engage in his trash talk and just his entertainment talk. I mean, it was like, can't we talk now or whatever. I mean, was there any point at all that he said something that did, like, kind of make you laugh on the inside or that kind of entertained you, but you're like, you know, keep a straight face?
Nah, you know, listen, Hollins, come on, man. You got to do better than that. That was pretty stupid. You know, work to get out of positions. You know, you're talking the whole time. And, you know, funny, I was going to talk back to him during the fight, but I'm like, this guy's just stupid. He's just standing. He's just laying here talking, not improving position. So I just let him, you know, I didn't want to break his rhythm. Just let him keep doing his thing, you know, so.
Yeah. It was kind of wild, you know, in between rounds 1 and 2. I mean, he spent the entire between round talking to Habib. Could you hear that? And did you see that? Did you take any disrespect by it, that he's busy talking to Habib?
Nah, you know, that's the thing is, like, I think he'll learn from this. You know, you got to be a little bit more focused in the fight. He was in shape. I was in shape. So, you know, he want to entertain between rounds. But, you know, the fight game is good to have fun. But you probably should be a little bit more focused in the fight because I was looking for my moments to really put some good punches on him and get him out of there.
Yeah. Are you worried at all that people are going to walk away from this fight only saying, like, Kevin Holland just gave that away and not Derek Brunson came in and won the fight?
I don't care. It doesn't matter. He was supposed to come out here and do what he's supposed to be doing. He knocked Jacare out in devastating fashion. He was getting all these bonuses, finishing guys, and he only really had about, you know, one good moment in the fight, you know. So I came out here and did what I needed to do. I want to finish fights and impress more. My ground and pound needs to improve, and I'm going to work on that. So if I take a guy down, I'm going to look to finish the fight.
Yeah. I didn't get to see your post-fight interview, but it sounded like Paulo Costa was the fight that you won next. Why is that the fight that you think makes the most sense?
You know, I can't say I was really too excited about this fight. I was asking for guys like Costa. I was cool with a Robert Whittaker rematch. You know, I want one of these top guys that's really going to elevate me, you know. So this was a fight where I had to hold serve, you know. I want a guy that, you know, really going to elevate me so I can really get excited for it and really feel like, you know, this is the fight for me. I really need to put it down, so.
Yeah, that'd be a big one. Last thing for me, what are the plans? I mean, are you wanting to book something quickly? Do you need some time off? I mean, what's ideal for you and what's just the plan moving forward?
I got a little cut, you know, so I'm going to take some time, let it heal. But, yeah, I want to get back in there in a couple months, get a fight going. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Derek, to your right. I talked to Dana after the fight, who was pretty pissed. I don't know if you saw him leave. And he said he thought that Kevin had a mental breakdown, and he compared it to Oliver McCall against Lennox Lewis back in 1997. Do you feel that there was any way that was a mental breakdown on his part, that the pressure got to him of being in the main event and that he kind of reacted the way he did because of that?
Nah, he just couldn't stop the takedowns. It's funny, he kept presenting his hips, you know. Every time he's kind of a guy who's very explosive, like to run in, but he's long, so he kind of get away with it at times. So he kept presenting his hips, and he was there for the taking down. Dana White's one of these guys, he'll be upset with you. I'll come out the next fight, knock a guy out, and he'll be happy again. So it's all good. I went Shabazian and finished the kid last fight, and I didn't get too much, I didn't get a bonus for that fight, main event. Finished them. Nobody was too pleased with that. So it is what it is. I come out here and fight. Every fight can't be pretty, but I've been here for a long time. This division was kind of built on my back, me with these crazy fights. So it is what it is.
The other thing is, Dana, the comment Dana made, I wanted to get your reaction to. He said that he didn't do you any favors by doing what he did because it kind of took away from you. And do you feel like that whole onslaught that he was doing, kind of put the focus there as opposed to, kind of you getting the chance to get the shine?
Hell to the nah. That's what Kevin Holland do. He talked the whole time. So anybody could change the narrative. It was kind of like whenever I fought Shabazian, this guy's knocking people out. Brad Tavares is a very good fighter, and Shabazian knocked him out pretty good, And every time, when I get in a fight and I go out here and finish, I can finish a guy with the craziest knockout and won't get a bonus, won't get acknowledgement. It's fine. I'm just keep chipping away, and ultimately, I'm going to go out here and get excited about these matches and look to get a finish. I'm going to keep improving, so it is what it is.